list, apparently, full disclosure, I made it. I was just outside the 100 top.
Oh, I figured.
You know,
I knew you were
101,
going to be close.
You know, because you got to have the right look. You know.
Yeah. There you hit it. Hit it. Vogue.
Vogue. Vogue in 2019.
Happy New Year, everybody.
It is so good to
Slow
say hello
clap.
to 2019.
Oh my gosh, 2019.
I feel like this is going to be an incredible year. And of course, for those counting, we are now 358 days now between this date and Christmas Day. So you got that much time to do your shopping.
Oh my gosh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is what it looked like in New York's Times Square as midnight struck here on the East Coast and 2019 got underway in the U.S. The rain here in the Northeast putting a bit of a damper on things, but the show did indeed go on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's 2019, and not even pouring rain can dampen the festivities.
Glorious, got a chance to start again.
More than 1 million partiers packed into New York's Times Square for the country's biggest New Year's Eve celebration. Millions of people across the globe happily welcomed a fresh start with confetti, bonfires, and of course, fireworks. New Zealand and Australia were among the first nations to kick off the new year, Sydney exploding into an impressive pyrotechnic display at midnight, despite torrential downpours that snarled travel during the day. In North Korea, citizens of the reclusive country marked the occasion by joining hands and dancing. And a record-breaking display left onlookers in awe in Dubai, an intense fireworks and light show illuminating the sky to become the largest pyrotechnic display ever. People marched through the streets in Turkey, cracking whips in a traditional celebration, and a light show in Paris dazzled crowds around the Arc de Triomphe as police faced off against Yellow Jacket protesters. But back here at home, some American cities celebrated in unique ways. Wisconsin dropping a big roll of cheese at midnight, while North Carolina opted for a pickle. But in New York, the world-famous ball dropped above soggy revelers, all dancing, singing, and dripping wet. And due to the rain there in Times Square, New York police weren't able to use a drone to monitor the big crowd, but even so, there were no reports of major problems. So some good news there.
Absolutely.